Hi everyone. Hey, just keep in mind what Aaron Rousseau said, that the elite, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, all of those people, their goal is to get every single person in the world chipped and tagged and marked, and so that is the goal. And now we have Bitcoin that's coming up. Bitcoin, okay, this is Pop Magazine, and this is a Chinese magazine, and it's all about Bitcoin. Lots and lots of info about Bitcoin. It's all in Chinese, so I don't know what it says, but it's all pro-Bitcoin. Here's a guy with a couple ounces of silver, but, so it's called Pop Money. And here's some guys at a Bitcoin machine, the first one in Vancouver, but I thought the first one was in Cyprus. There's another page of it. So it's rapidly spreading around the world. And there is how the price for Bitcoin has gone up, and it will continue to go up because that's just the way it is. People will buy it, they won't sell it, they won't get rid of it because it's finite, and it will continue to go up. Anyway, I've been reading lots and lots and lots of articles and information and opinions, and the government doesn't want you to use cash. They're shutting down cash transactions. They're discouraging people from sending cash in the mail. You can't even send gold or silver in the mail anymore. They're penalizing people for having cash savings accounts. So what is this doing? This is going to push people into Bitcoin. And do you think the government is not in on it? Anyway, what I'm watching right now is this person here. Her name is Elizabeth Clocher of the Bitcoin Foundation. Okay, she is, they've started a Bitcoin Foundation, which is non-profit, and if you listen to her speak, she sounds so bureaucratic. It just sounds like the same talk that you hear from any do-gooder, non-profit foundation person. And remember, the world wants to get everyone chipped. China is even in on the G8 meetings and all the other meetings that go on, Anyway, so she says in the next little part that I play right here that she talks about Satoshi Nakamoto and his white paper, but there is no Satoshi Nakamoto, and everyone knows that. So the information is going to get really confused if people just are following blindly other people who set themselves up in foundations to advise and promote and in the Bitcoin community. Now, this is my opinion, okay? So listen to her and listen to how she talks about these things. It's very superficial and shallow.
Educational institution, a nonprofit, to provide resources for individuals in the Bitcoin community, but also to preserve and protect the mission that Satoshi Nakamoto set out in his white paper. To make sure that Bitcoin remains decentralized, is strong, and also just to provide a forum for individuals to come together to share ideas to make this awesome cryptocurrency much stronger and more effective.
Okay, and she worked in Washington in Congress. She's spreading the word to everyone about Bitcoin. She's like on a mission.
And the Bitcoin Foundation operates within the U.S. or does it have a global reach?
The Bitcoin Foundation does have a global reach, and one of the areas I'm most interested in helping out with right now is the International Chapters Program. So the Bitcoin Foundation is very new. It was only started in about September of last year, and so one of the key goals right now is to expand internationally in terms of setting up affiliates.
Okay, so international, she wants to set up affiliates, international programs, and it just sounds all really bureaucratic. Not for true anarchists. Anyway, then I want to show you this. Not that. Okay. Here's just a comment by Anonymous on Activist Post, November 19th. Anonymous said, "What is Bitcoin? I don't know. Alternative currency or electronic mark of the beast? All I know is that Bitcoin is rapidly increasing in value just like any Federal Reserve directed bubble, and gold and silver are being crushed despite incredible demand. The Senate praises Bitcoin, mandated vaccines, and Obamacare. The powers that be do not hate Bitcoin, they are promoting it. The powers that be hate when you use cash to buy organic food from a farmer's market. They especially hate it when you use gold, silver to purchase organic food from independent farmers. FDA hates it when you buy and consume raw milk because it's so dangerous that more than 1 billion Indians on the subcontinent consume raw milk virtually without incident." Sarcastic. Okay, just go to the end here. The entity which you continue to misname as your government is actually United States Incorporated. He's not in favor of Bitcoin, and there are totally opposite views on all these comments. People who love Bitcoin think it's totally decentralized, the government has nothing to do with it, and then there are people who think it's ready to corral people in and get them tattooed with the mark of the beast. Okay, here is alright, here is this is on, someone suggested this link, and this is conspiracy, I don't know what it is, but Bitcoin was created by DARPA, and okay, who is the single largest holder of Bitcoin right now? Satoshi. Who is he? I will say it again. NSA DARPA created Bitcoin under the guidance of the IMF. The IMF has been openly calling for a digital one world deflationary currency for 2 decades, openly. It has been discussed and promoted openly at G8 and G20 summits, okay? So here is the article, 1996, from the NSA, How to Make a Mint, the Cryptography of Anonymous Electronic Cash. They want to have a one world monetary system that can track everyone and control and know everything. This is, we're talking about the NSA and the 16 intelligence offices in the United States that have their tentacles all over the world. I'm sure that Angela Merkel was playing along, playing the game to make it look like they're fighting with the U.S. They're all in on it. This is a whole global one world deal. So you and I We have to make the greatest choice of our lives at some point in the near future, and that is to accept the mark of the beast, the mark that gives you the ability to buy and sell, or refuse it. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so this whole article is quite long, from 1996, very thorough, gives all kinds of details, how it's all encrypted. You'll see down here it has intense math, which I was never good at in school. You know, algebra like formulas. And they talk throughout here how it is untraceable, electronic payments. They've been doing it for almost 20 years. Satoshi Nakamoto does not exist. It's just a name they made up. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh, I can never get things like that. So, all these algorithms. So, there's just too much to read. I've read so much I can't even keep it straight. There's too much to know. I'm sure I'll sort it out eventually. But here is another article about Tatsuaki Okamoto, the Bitcoin created by the NSA. No one knows who Satoshi Okamoto is. I mean, Nakamoto. And here's another guy, David Chang. Some people think he is Satoshi Nakamoto. He's the founder of DigiCash, a genius cryptographer. 1981 paper, Untraceable Electronic Mail, Return Addresses and Digital Pseudonyms. Okay, so this has been going on for a long time. And remember, the government wants you authenticated. And they're creating a tattoo that will be biostamped or somehow installed on your body so that you will be identified and authenticated, and it will be linked with probably some cashless society system of cryptocurrency. And if you don't accept it, well, guess what? They have one way to deal with the people who don't accept it. That is the guillotines that the U.S. government has in the USA. Is it true? Would they really behead people? Well, if they want your organs, they would. And, you know, they want to depopulate. And, let's go to images and see what images they have here. Guillotines. Don't be afraid to die. And don't fear the one that can kill your soul and your body, not the people who can kill your body. But if you get the mark of the beast, you will be giving up your soul to the system, which is the beast system, and it's satanic. Alright, look, this guy is getting beheaded for his faith. That may come to the U.S. Look into it, guys. Thanks for watching. God bless everyone with the truth, and Keep your soul safe. Bye for now. God bless.